Good evening, good evening, good evening. How everybody doing? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to the Playcall sheet. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I know your boy did. Man, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. We got a lot of great topics for you. I already got some news right off the bat. I can't really kind of jack that. Yeah, I knew it do. But anyhow, already right off the bat, we got some news for you tonight, man. Yeah, let's get the crew up in here to get this started because we got a lot of shit to talk about. With that being said, let's get my man up in here, Cowboy fan. I know he cooking up some of that high five, and man, I bet he went to work strutting his shit last night. Let's get him up in here, my man, Metal Watt.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It is Monday. Good morning, America. It has all firemen, policemen, servicemen, servicewomen, everybody. September 11th, obviously a devastating day for us. You know, many of us was doing different things when it occurred, but I always say it's like one of the true times America was on one, you know, so I'm happy 9/11, not in the happiest way, but in all, you know, it's something that we're all going to remember forever. It's tragic, definitely, man. But I want to shout out everybody tuning in tonight, man. You could be watching the NFL right now, but you're here with us. Grab the blueprint, you know what I'm saying? If you never grabbed it, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z did come out NASDAQ date with the album. So, what up, Coach, man? Great show last night, man.
Appreciate it, fam.
I want to let you know that definitely from the bottom of my heart, man. But before we continue this show, everybody's like, yeah, I thought he was going to be an asshole tonight, but I'm not. We're going to bring in my guy from the other side of Massachusetts. My guy. Hope you got some Cape Cod chips for me over there, man. My guy, Chili Will in the building. What's the word with you, man?
I thought you wore the hat, Bobby. Yeah. I thought you were going to be an asshole and we're going to bring me in.
No, I always bring you in, brother. You know, people usually see me, you know, when things
I was like, what's going on? I'm like, all right, maybe I'm not on this show. I don't know. Maybe I got cut out this week. But, yo, the Jets about to say 9/11, the second worst thing that ever happened on that date. My man Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Definitely, man.
Already.
And Coach speculates and told me that watched the game. They're watching the game full throw. And Aaron Rodgers was hurt on their first possession.
It looked like an Achilles. The first possession of the ball, like 3 plays in. And when you see the tackle, like it don't look nothing turned, nothing bent. It don't look nothing crazy. It don't look like nothing crazy, man. So
Bill says it's the Achilles possibly. Bree says it's the ankle that's saying. Of course, they'll go into that point. Question is questionable. Hopefully, Aaron is in the best state after this game, though. This is the first game with the New York Jets. Buffalo just took a 3-0 lead. I just won $250 betting 50 off the field goal. So that's a good way to start this out over here on Monday Night Football. Hey, last night,
get that bread.
Dallas won me money without me betting on them. I betted a lot of Dallas's possessions straight out the hat. And it was pretty interesting what happened with that punt block because I predicted that the Giants would go for the field goal, and I lost it, but I also had the Dallas Cowboys scoring a defensive touchdown, which was dope.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Bobby, I considered it, man. When they won, I'm like, I don't even want to do the show tomorrow.
Right.
All day. All day.
Brother, real talk to you, man.
These my brothers. I enjoyed it. I was rooting for them.
Taking a different approach this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the loud sometimes approach, but I'm going to take the approach as I'm hitting my mid-30s right now, and I have to, like, save some of the yelling and all the extra stuff for later on if it happens. You know, in the last few years, I've yelled after a lot of Cowboys games, came up here, win or lose, you know, the same way. And, you know, health is wealth. So this year,
but it might not be healthy to bottle all that up for that long.
No. Inside, I got y'all motherfuckers. But on TV, I'm
Coach
Super Saiyan.
A little bit. Now,
gotta let it go from time to time, brother.
That's fair, man. But what a wonderful week one and all, man. What a wonderful week one. We're gonna discuss a little bit of, you know, a couple things during that session. Shout out to all the teams that, you know, came out, played hard. Shout out to all the teams that's still on vacation, and shout out to all the teams that are already on vacation, looking to the 2025 or 24 draft.
Damn,
so
he already
overreaction. It's definitely overreaction. Nothing is stood right now. The worst defeat of the day can be the team that wins the Lombardi. Now that's probably negative, but it can happen. You know,
the Giants. So the Giants is what you're saying.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
Yeah. So look, I feel like the first Monday of the year of the football season is the most overreaction Monday. Like every Monday we overreact, but we never overreact more than this first Monday. It's impressive. You know what?
Lasting
opinions.
The Saints. Hey, let's pick up on that because you know we locate in a lot of places with this show, and New Orleans may be a little bit of the heart. You know, it's Texas road wide, Massachusetts is second. I'm gonna say that. And New Orleans is third, but we're going to get into the New Orleans situation. The
irony that New Orleans is third.
Right, exactly. They hold down to a 16-15 victory over the Tennessee Titans yesterday. The defense, to me, is kind of like the way that the Saints have been able to hold on the last few years. They got some few key people back on offense. Offense look not squeezed yesterday, but they got stuff to work on. They know that. The defense came out for them. And the defense is going to continue to show. Shout out to Lattimore, man, for shutting the haters up for a little bit, man. You know, getting back to one of his old ways yesterday.
He can still ball, even though he's going against Tannehill. He can still ball.
Now, y'all said that Monday is overreaction, you know, for week one. I have to say this. I hope they don't get mad at me, but I've got two different groups of friends. Some from work, some from high school, that consist of some Bears fans. It was total calamity yesterday. I mean, you could have sworn that the sky was falling. It was
Don't panic.
Total panic mode. I'm like an hour straight. Negative. And they got the nerve to talk about my boys. Have some faith. It's only week one, man.
Yeah, man.
That was the other funny thing. So many people just being, all right, it's over. Like after week, like I talk about at halftime of some of these games, they're done for the season. I'm like, yo, man, I gotta
what a letdown. All that build up for that.
Yeah, go do a lap or something, man. Have a snack.
Definitely, you can only build. Like if you're not in a stage to build every game, then what the hell are you here for? At the end of the day, like that, it as a building block. If you lost yesterday, and you see how you can build in week two. You know, because if you're 500 after week two, it's definitely an overreaction. So I'm gonna double on what Coach and Will said. I'm gonna go double down and say the first 2 weeks of the season are overreaction. Because week 2, if you end up 1-1, you're going to end up in a similar, different situation than week 1. But it's going to be all your fans waking up now like, oh, well, you know what's about to happen. What's about to happen, Bree?
She probably forget that dub.
Yeah.
Are you about to win, Bree?
Because if your team loses on week 1, even though you're going to overreact on Monday, you can still be like, it's 1 week. But if they lose in week 2, people start melting the fuck down. Like they're at the edge of they're at the bridge, ready to jump.
Definitely,
it's wild, bro.
We still, the Giants fans should be done for the season now. Mm-hmm. I won't say they should be done for the season. It wasn't them that lost the game; it was the team. But I'll speak on the Giants more than I'll speak on the Cowboys tonight in regards to their win last night. The Giants were a playoff team last year, yeah. But usually in the NFL, you get a new playoff team or 2 every year. The Giants were that team. Surprisingly, they won a playoff game, but obviously they still have problems. We all know, regardless, Daniel Jones is a problem. Regardless of what he did last year, how much he got paid. And to me, Saquon, I've been saying for years, Saquon's a guy that gets you 3, then 11, then 2, then 1, then 10. And he was the same way last night. So I know, but look, the wives of the entire Giants O-line owes Daniel Jones a sponge bath. This poor man. They owe him the complete sponge bath. The offensive line owes him the complete sponge bath. The wide receivers were
like, it's crazy.
The wide receivers were erred. Like, you went to go get some wide receivers this season, but you really didn't upgrade it. Waller was a good sign. You know what I'm saying? You see him touch a rock and him. You know,
he made all 5 of their plays.
Like, exactly. So it's a lot.
I think 3 of them it was 3 plays in a row where most of it came from.
Yeah, and all 3 of them were bailout plays, basically. Where the first read wasn't there, and Daniel dropped.
Yeah, that block definitely toward the heart of the Giants fans.
It did.
And the possession where they were hot coming out. Yeah. I thought we would lose last night when they started their possession. I'm like, oh my fucking God, this defense looking like this now. Back to the Dallas Cowboys. And then got them into a 4th down situation when they kicked the field goal, and we blocked it and we returned for a touchdown. And that's the type of thing for the Cowboys. The defense is what gets me united. I feel like at some point our offense is going to start to click. Now our defense is hard. We don't want our defense to be cold. So the way for the defense not to get cold is make plays. Good plays like that, to get the defense energized and pumped up. Now that, you can look at that, even if you have a bad season, you look into that type of play for like little kids and kids growing up. Like, that's the way you play football. That's the way you play every down. So shout out to the Dallas defense and Dan Quinn on that. Shout out to overall the Dallas Cowboys and all for just going out there and just playing the best they could for the situation it was. Now, they could have went out there and sat everybody out, chilled, but they continued to play possession. They didn't really do anything crazy. People can say, somebody said in the group chat today, Dak didn't do much. He didn't have to do nothing. He was in the game. Next week's the game against the Jets. Oh, well, if Aaron Rodgers is not playing, Zach Wilson. But in all, it is what it is, man. Shout out to my boys, the Giants. Don't give up on your season. The ball. Talk to Daniel, man. Tell him we just paid you, bro. Don't make me look bad.
I mean, he kind of old, Jake, but he ain't that old. 32 ain't crazy. Full corner.
So, a couple of things real fast. So, y'all talked about earlier, teams that can't afford to go 0-2. I went and looked it up real fast. When the team that starts 0-2,
100%, real quick,
they have a 12% chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's for the Giants.
No, anybody.
Anybody that starts 0-2, yeah, definitely. It is crazy because your season now is like, damn. And you look at the division, you look at the teams that's supposed to be good this season that may be, standing right. And the teams that ain't supposed to look good that may have, one of these teams that look bad might have a 2-0 record. So you look at that a lot of bad ways. And you don't want to look like that. And you don't want to end the month like that. You don't want to end winless. You don't want to end the month losing. You don't want to do none of that. Like, at the beginning of the football season, you want to make sure your team has a standard and something to, to live up to and something to play for. Like, you don't want it to be college football where it's like, damn, after week 1, you know where you at. Really, like, you know where you're at. This is the NFL where anything can happen. But you don't want the attitude and mindset like that because that can continue to
Remember college football before the playoff where like It was bowl game, just one loss. That was it.
One loss, right? One loss, that was it. Right.
One loss. Bye. Season over. Fuck it. Like we all going home.
Bree, it's gonna last. It's gonna last a little bit, Bree. It's gonna last a little bit, man. You know.
2 is unwavering.
Nah. Something about that loss, like
lying.
Something about that loss last year in the playoffs, like really, like hit me. Like
humble.
I didn't get mad after the game. I didn't go sad after the game. I didn't go crazy. I just looked at it like, damn, man, another year, man. As I get older, it may be just another year. But you know.
Let me throw this at you too.
Yep.
That is true. I agree with what you said, but I think also a little thing that, and you probably unconsciously did it. You know that this team has been building over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time we've won back-to-back 12-win seasons. We haven't done that since the 90s. It is what it is. So you know that you're seeing the progression. Now, if they just fall off a cliff this year, then you hit the panic mode. But right now, you're expecting to. We were a bad performance from Dak from being away from the NFC Championship game last year. The defense did their thing. Defense has already shown that they are at a championship level.
And that's
my
the
friends
part
coming. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think that's even bigger part of it for both of y'all. Is for as Cowboys fans, is that y'all now officially know no matter what, y'all putting an elite defense on the field.
Put on his foot.
Got a boot in his foot.
Fractured. Might be fractured ankle.
Yeah.
Might be broken. Who knows?
Who got Zach Wilson?
I know, right? The reason why I said Achilles is if you see the way that he went down, nothing twisted, nothing bent, nothing folded back, nothing weird. The only thing that happened was his toe was dug in and his foot went back. That's usually the Achilles that go. And he seemed to know right away. And usually
they use that as Achilles.
That's the Achilles, because it explodes like an M80 in your foot. Shit's crazy. Oh man. Now, as a Patriots fan, I'm laughing at the Jets, but I don't want that for Aaron or my competitors. Like, no one wants that, man.
Nobody wants that in the league, at all. At the end of the day, they're gonna still clown the Jets in a sense if you're a Giants fan, even though y'all got slaughtered last night. But the Giants had a season that they was gonna come out and try to surprise the world, and you don't want to end it like this. If worst case scenario for this situation is a few weeks, but then you go to Brett Favre 5, because then Brett Favre missed a little bit of time with the Jets.
Yep.
Josh overrated Allen with the pick.
Yeah, man.
But what if he makes a comeback by halftime, Jake? What you gonna say then?
Josh Allen with a pick?
Yeah, he overthrew the receiver.
I better see a post about that. Over celebrating mediocre shit.
So let me ask y'all this. Are y'all surprised that Chris Jones got his money today?
Hell no. I called that the minute they lost. I'm like, he about to get paid, bro.
They don't need to go through no more negativity in the locker room besides what they went through. But in all, Kansas City, in that loss the other night, you just deal with the realities of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing, right. Being a high. Being on a high when you get so dominant and you're winning and your quarterback is juiced and your tight end is juiced and your coach is juiced, and you forget that when you lose, you forget how to take it. So
he only got a year though. He only got a year out of it. So
no.
They were like, look, we're gonna need you this year, obviously. So we'll pay you this year. He's gonna leave after that. Jake, no, my hate isn't for Mac Jones. My hate is for your terrible takes on Mac Jones. Have better takes.
I honestly think that Chris Jones is he's obviously gonna help that defense, but I don't think it's on the defensive side where their problems at.
No, but even with obviously they miss Kelsey, and their wideouts need to catch a cold at some point, even. But even with all the bad shit that happened on offense, they could still win that game if Chris Jones is on the field. They could win that game.
We gonna say Patrick Mahomes. We're gonna look at what Tyreek Hill is now, and what Kelsey's been. You know what I'm saying, or what Tyreek Hill was in KC, and you can say he had weapons there. He had weapons. Tyreek Hill's a weapon. Everybody question Tyreek Hill amongst the great wide receivers right now in the league.
No one did that.
For certain reason. I feel like he had dogs, and now you're in a situation where you ain't got dogs like that. So now you're going to have to really do your thing. You're going to really have to make these guys look good.
I mean, yeah, he won a championship last year with no one and just Kelsey. So the kid's clearly he's clearly.
I mean, no. But you had Kelsey though. You still had. It don't matter.
Oh, okay, but name a quarterback who won without at least one weapon.
No. One.
At least one weapon. At least one.
No, one. No, in their offensive weapon, but like superstardom, that's a different story. That's a different story.
Even without one superstar, the only one you're going to be able to name is the greatest ever, Brady.
Kelsey is a receiver. Those are tight end because he's getting those catches. He's getting that volume. So what I say is with that situation is like now would Juju wasn't a guy last year. Tony wasn't a guy last year. Yeah, he did that. But he still had Kelsey though. Like
no, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is you're not going to name aside from Brady only, you're not going to name another quarterback who's won a ring without at least one of those kind of guys. This doesn't happen.
No, but there's a narrative that this guy can do it with a lot of people. I've heard chatter about it, but I don't think that's the norm. I feel like you said, back to what you said, I feel like you need a guy.
Everybody needs it.
And Mahomes, they feel like he's invincible where he can just use people off the field that never played football before, and he can throw this and that and get. No, you can't do that. Can't do that. It's the NFL, it's professional pros. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that you're gonna have to tame and make them stuff like what Tom Brady was doing with receivers, making them cash, making them money. Mahomes is gonna have to start having to make these guys money.
I mean, he had Scantling balling. He got Juju paid more than he's supposed to. He's doing fine. He'll be all right. It's one game. It's one game without Kelsey, and the other part about that, it's not just losing Kelsey. It's also he lost them like the week of the game, so they didn't even have time to implement a contingency for it. You know, so like he'll be fine. And even with all that, I think he put up like 35 fantasy points and was 3 horrible Tony drops away from still winning that game. I think the man solidified no matter who's on the field.
Shout out to your Lions, though, man. Jake.
Shout out to your Lions. He said, shout out to your Lions.
Shout out to your Lions, man. Matt, and else, hey, New England, I seen Jake mention Mac. You know, obviously he wants to speak on Mac.
What y'all going to say now?
And overall, the game, you know, if you just want to be petty and be an ass, Mac's the reason why they lost yesterday. But it wasn't in the aspect of, oh, shit, you played bad. It was like that first possession.
Should have won the game, though, man. He
put him in a hole, and then his receivers didn't help him dig it out.
Right.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But it's good to see him be like this. Like, you know, not be pouting. Obviously, because you lost. He wasn't pouting, but you're engaged and you're angered in the loss.
Yeah, and he blamed himself.
And you want to go out there and play again. You're like, you're trying to have the attitude like, let's go play 2 more. Let's go play a sudden death overtime. Like, you know,
right.
So
yeah.
that's what Matt needs to have this year.
And he fell on the sword. I respect that. He got out like after that. He's like, it's all me. It's all me. It's all me. He didn't blame his receivers when he could have, because look, even though he put him in the hole, he did play well to get him back out of the hole. And then down the stretch when they had a chance to win, his receivers kind of let him down a little bit. So it happens, you know. But yeah, here's another thing though. The game was closer than it should have been because Philly came out with the worst game plan I've ever seen. First of all, what's the number one thing? If you had to name a single thing that's wrong with my Patriots team, what would you say it is right now?
Secondary.
No, secondary's legit. You should say the receivers.
Oh,
our receivers
collectively. Okay.
Yeah, collectively. Yeah. Our receivers are not great. And the number one thing that they're definitely not great at is creating space. What did the Eagles come out and do? They played zone 8 yards off of every receiver. They made the shit easier when they didn't have to. They literally made shit easier for Mac. They played zone 8 yards off for a guy who's supposed to be known for being accurate. They actually helped Mac, and we still lost. So, you know, we got some things to fix. But I like that we played better than I expected, than a lot of people expected. The rain helped too. They're a speed team, Eagles. Eagles got nothing but speed pretty much everywhere. And when you muddy up the field and make it all rainy, it's obviously going to be.
You're on the Belichick rules, man.
Right. It was a Belichick-ass game. Yeah,
Belichick rules, like, we got to remember things I remember as a Patriot hater. And I hate it because you know the Patriots are kind of going to win most times in the situation. Now, probably not because you don't have Tom Brady. He loves playing young QBs. First couple years in the league, He loves the game to come in. Most times he wins that game. And when I seen Jalen Hurts playing like that, I said to myself, I said, the spread is where it is because Belichick, the bettors and the bet people still respect Belichick and his game plan and the way he plans for a game. Now you got O'Brien at the OC, and he gave Mac a lot of good opportunities, you know what I'm saying, to keep that game. And then the rain. The rain helps because, like you said, the champions now, it's not sunny outside. It's not bright in Philly. It's not sunny in Philadelphia. It's cloudy in New England. And these guys over here looking crazy. Jalen Hurts, though. A lot of things were said last year about him, man. Yeah. And a lot of the same things in week one look the same.
He's overrated. I keep telling people, all these people have him in the top 5 or even top 10, in my opinion. It's overrated. Everything he does out there is made easy for him. He's not asked to do a lot. And when it comes time to do tough things, they don't necessarily put the ball in his hands to make tough decisions. He has a gift of an offense there that's run specifically for him and takes advantage of the few things that he does well. He's not that good of a quarterback. Now, that being said, back to the Patriots for a second. Jake, I know you're happy about Dan Quinn being, about O'Brien, Bill O'Brien being here. I know you're happy about that. I'm happy too because it's not Patricia. But let me say this live and y'all can clip this. The New England Patriots will not win any games if Max throws 50-plus passes.
Let's go back to the Dak formula.
It's terrible. He should not be throwing 50 times. He really shouldn't be throwing 40 times, honestly. I don't understand it. We got to run the ball.
Yep. And you said, man, Mac doesn't win games when the team scores more than 25 points.
Right, none. Because he can't come back because he's not that kind of guy.
Got to have him in a position first, man, which is why hopefully we're going to see if everybody plays for Mac this season. This is a questionable year right here. I said yesterday, and I was just posting random stuff, hashtagging week one because it's kind of overreaction. It's a lot of overreaction. And I'm like, the Patriots was the number 1 pick in the next year's draft. But it's an overreaction in my mind because I don't think they will even go that far even as the football team. But, that's just kind of signaling the line like this potentially could be Mac's last year at the helm.
Josh is a fucking fool. Is that Arizona can big or is 2 quad head small?
Both. Shout out to you, Josh. Shout out to you. All right, fellas, man.
How bad do y'all feel about J.K. Dobbins?
Ooh.
It's rough, man. The man can't stay healthy.
He had an ACL last year, right?
Yes. I believe so. And now it's Achilles.
Yeah.
It's done, man.
And they came out and say that they're not going to address the running back position.
I feel bad because it might be his career. Like, his career's on the line now. You come back from those type of injuries, like you're never going to be the same. He's a small, and he's not a big bruising back who can rely on that. He's a small back.
This is crazy, man. Definitely, man. He just had some bright spots before the injury, and it sucks that it ended like that, man. And definitely blow for the Ravens squad.
Yeah,
they're not going to go sign no run. They'll probably go sign somebody eventually, but they're going to keep their committee like they always do. And if they feel like the committee's not doing nothing, shout out to Justice Hill, man, for picking up the slot. Another bang for the Ravens. Lamar didn't look good yesterday. Offensively, they didn't look good yesterday. They played the Texans. That's the only reason why they won yesterday. They would have played like against any team, probably besides the Giants and the Steelers. They probably would have lost. They probably would have lost against every other NFL team.
Yeah, they look gross. They look horrible.
Not gross.
It's gross. Just gross. Ew. Like, ew.
And we named guys that got paid that didn't play up to the potential. And there's one game, like I said, Lamar Jackson get paid the bag. Joe Burrow get paid the bag.
That's a good segue, too.
James Jones get paid the bag.
Damn,
like a lot of these guys paid bag. But now we're gonna get to the man because go ahead, coach, because the man in the middle, I believe you may be talking about.
So, studs and duds, new segment that we want to implement this year. It's a free for all. So, I was surprised, but I looked, reading some of the news and stuff like that. Lamar was on there for a dud. I know how Jake feels about Lamar. I know how Kawan feels about Lamar. Which side do you think he's leaning on, as a stud or a dud?
Look, I mean, for career-wise, I mean, it's going dud.
Based on yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, dud. That man dudded. It was bad. It was bad, man. He couldn't look. Now, I will say his line wasn't giving him a lot of help. But my man got to make more than one read.
Fact.
You got to make more than one read, man.
So here's a list of a couple of studs from yesterday. Let me know which ones you agree with or not. Right off the bat, Jordan Love, Jacoby Myers, Puka Nakua, Tyler Algier. Yep. Tyler Algier, Kareem Williams, and Hayden Hurst. They have them down as studs yesterday.
Also, because I give him a lot of shit, I gotta give him his praise publicly. Is Jake still here? Jake, you better be in here. You were right. We should have re-signed Myers.
He went off yesterday. He had Jimmy G looking like a real quarterback.
Yeah, for like split second, he really did.
Can I throw another stud out?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
One of the guys that I like from the Patriots. I mean, obviously, I live up here and I watch them, and they got to be somebody that I'm like. I watch football, so I got to like players. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to like the team. But Kendrick Bourne, man.
I knew
Kendrick
it.
Bourne. I've been on the low show. Kendrick Bourne love for.
Yeah.
I like him, and I feel like that's why they didn't resign Myers. They feel like he can be, you know what I'm saying, next up. But
but if you resign Myers, then Matt already knows Myers, and we ain't got to deal with Juju. You signed a man with an exploding need for $33 million.
I think the Raiders and the Patriots are in cahoots.
I can see that.
There's too much. Brady's over here in Vegas. Now he's over in New England. You don't know what. It's like this. Belichick and it's them talking to Brady about stuff. He bringing it back to Vegas. What?
Oh, man.
Like, I feel like they cahoots. It might be a good thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Sally Algiers on my bench. He was on a lot of people's benches because B. John Robinson got the hype, man. So don't feel sad.
B. John Robinson. No, but he scored, though. Algier got the goal line touches.
We talked about it. That offense is because Ritter didn't do anything. So that offense is going to be like a high school offense. Both backs are going to get fed the ball.
They are Georgia Tech.
Yes.
If y'all don't call football,
they're in the same state.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Another guy, man.
They're gonna run the wishbone all year.
Let's talk about Joe Burrow though, because this is the second straight year that he
put him at quarterback.
Joey Burrow, man, second straight season that he shitted the bed like this. You know what I'm saying? In week ones, you know, and
under would he have 83, 87 yards yesterday?
Yes,
man. At halftime, it was 199 yards to 1 yard.
Now that's gross.
Ugh. That's real bad. I like watching the league. Defense is so smart and eventually figure it out. The league was trying to make it a pass-happy league, and so defense just figured it out. Fast, strong, and disciplined defensive lines.
This Bengals team might be the most targeted Bengals team besides that team that had Burfict and Pac-Man Jones and all them. Like, target-wise, they got the target on their backs, and every week they're going to get the best of a lot of teams, like as well as other teams in the league is. But that's the type of thing they do. Jamar Chase every week talking shit about teams before they play them. Joe Burrow riding along with it. I mean, they're a tandem, so of course they going to do what they do. Other than that, you know, them two right there putting the bullets on the whole team's back. You don't hear nobody else talking about anything besides the game, besides them two. They take little jabs, little shots, things like that. And
I wonder if he was hurt. You said Joey B shouldn't have played.
Yeah, he's still definitely from the offseason.
Yeah, he's rubbing his knee on the sideline.
Yeah, definitely. So you know,
and they got other stuff going on besides concentrating on football because they already come out and said that Higgins is not going to get a contract. You don't need that type of drama in your locker room.
It was still. Then he had 8 targets and 0 catches, and I was like, well, who's justified here? Is it him? Did he just not play? Did he not give a shit? Or is that why they're not going to pay him because he's do shit like that?
Another rainy game, and they don't play good. They don't play good against They don't play good against the Browns anyway. So
also let's give more credit to the Browns, man. The Browns showed the fuck up.
The Browns that defense.
That defense.
Garrett is a beast, man.
Yeah, that is like
crazy.
Man,
not only is he a beast, the secondary behind him holds up.
Yeah, secondary healthy. One of the best in the league.
Right.
Absolutely.
By far.
So
Deshaun Watson, and this is potentially going to be a full season. It's going to be a full season from him. Yeah, he looked sluggish early, kind of picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Decent game. Wasn't the best game, but I feel like if he's able to ignite that offense, because Chubb's already back to what Chubb's been doing, and we know that situation's not going to take for a while. If Deshaun Watson can if Deshaun Watson can every game tune it up, yeah, man.
That entire Browns team exists around whatever Watson can do now. Because look, they got Njoku, who's pretty good. They got Amari Cooper out there. They got Peoples-Jones, who's solid. They got Chubb. That line's decent. The defense is good in all aspects. All three levels.
They have Elijah Moore too.
Yep. Elijah Moore. All three levels of the defense are good. The only question is can Watson carry?
Yeah.
And all of this, every bit of it, is better than what he had with the Texans. So if he don't start playing good, they're gonna have to send him to some rubbing tugs because that's the only way he's gonna be good, I guess.
Maybe that's why Watson was good. Maybe he needs to find that touch mojo.
Hey, yeah, he
needs some of that elixir.
He's not allowed to get massages anymore.
He needs that touch it, feel it, babe.
Hey, yo, another guy who stunk the bed up yesterday. Breeze man, Kirk Cousins, in the worst way possible, up and down like a fucking roller coaster. And you cost your team the goddamn game yesterday against the Tampa. And it was 1 o'clock, Kirk.
I was gonna say he lost that one. He lost that one.
The best possible chance to win, Kirk, and you couldn't get it.
And that's why we picked him, because it was an early game.
It was an early game.
When they did that, I said, yo, we all picked the Vikings. We all picked a few teams to win, and they didn't win. But in all, the Vikings pick was like, it
was unanimous on the Vikings.
Yeah, but then we forget. We forgot a little bit. The Buccaneers have still a decent defense, and they still have some guys.
And Baker was baking.
And Baker was baking. Just add baking soda. That's originally why my STWF fantasy team was named that, because Baker Mayfield was my starting quarterback until he got hurt.
That's where it came from?
Yes. Just add baking soda. Yes. And what do you get? You almost got a championship last year, T. You almost did. So this year we're gonna cook it up a little.
You get commercials, is what you get.
Yeah, you get commercials. Kirk Cousins played like shit.
Yeah, he did.
He played like shit yesterday. The Vikings, he's probably the reason why the Vikings are being held back. And by the time they realize that, and Kirk's my boy, man, it sucks talking about him like this right now. They're gonna suck internally. Real talk.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Weren't they one of the teams that called San Fran about Trey Lance, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes. Yes, they did.
That says a lot. So, for the Dubs from yesterday, this according to Fantasy Pros, we talked about Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs,
10-3 Bills, sorry,
Joe Mixon, Hollywood Brown,
nothing,
Jamar Chase, and Darren Waller. They had all of them as duds.
I mean, some of them ain't really their fault. Their quarterback wasn't doing nothing. Burrow wasn't finding no one.
I think they probably gave it to Chase because all that noise he was talking.
All that yappy talking.
Called them elves, and then he got beat by the elves.
They got beat by elves. You got beat by elves, and the Miz came out to do the intro. You lost to the dog. You lost to the Cleveland Brown Dogs. They was out there doing their thing.
Elven Warriors. Hey, that's right.
Just 3.
The Cook brothers are facing each other today.
Yes, I was just thinking that too.
Yeah.
Epic matchup to that game though. And we just figured out. We just found out some things about the Aaron Rodgers injuries in the
Aaron in the boot.
Not gonna play. Tomorrow is gonna be all around. Aaron Rodgers is definitely making airways in New York already. You know what I'm saying? The New York Times, every New York State newspaper, news reporter is gonna be at Aaron's house tomorrow, wondering about this injury, man.
Zach Wilson just threw a pick.
Zach Wilson threw a pick. Oh shit.
Yeah, man, it's not looking good for that man.
Oh my goodness.
He's here next week, probably.
Say it ain't so.
Why they're shooting the fans out there shooting the bird?
What happened?
One of the fans is shooting the bird.
Oh, that's funny.
He looks so depressed. I know that feeling, bro. Trust me.
Bobby, what's going on, Bobby, man? What you so here? The concern with Aaron Rodgers is a significant worry for the left Achilles tendon tear based off the video replay, like Will saying. The slow-mo version appears to show a pop as, oh my fucking God. If he has an Achilles injury, this whole NFL season about to go in smoke.
Called it. I didn't want it to be true, but I called it.
Yo, coach, no bullshit. You know what you should do right now? You know what I should do right now?
What?
Put $100 on the Cowboys right fucking now for that line changes. If that injury is crazy, because yo, if he's hurt and that line ain't changed for the Dallas, oh yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now. Shit,
my man is addicted.
Okay,
I'm putting his demise on the Jets. I'm sorry.
So let me share
Pray
this
and
with
pray
y'all.
for my downfall.
Pray for my downfall.
So power rankings. I already see a bunch of issues with this already.
One issue, honestly, in all, that this game's not over yet. But if you have a ranking, you have a ranking, man. So I ain't mad at it.
So number 10, previously number 7, are the Chargers. That's fair enough. They looked explosive yesterday. It was a track meet. It's going back and forth, and whoever had the ball last.
They look like a Kellen Moore team.
Yes.
Kellen Moore offense.
And I'm gonna be real. Early in the game, they was doing a lot more running, and then you said
Eckler looked good.
This thing with the Chargers, and this I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this on wax. We're not gonna even talk about Keenan Allen because Keenan Allen is a different cat in terms of what he does and the way he maneuvers around the field.
And he's always.
Then they try to go vertical with the two tall guys. I just don't feel like they have they don't have the hunger at wide receiver. They don't have that. They want to get that guy on the perimeter. They can't get it. And it remains to be Keenan Allen, and I don't think the Chargers want that.
I think they got two guys that make sense with Herbert because they're both tall. They can go up and get it. Mike Williams goes up and get it. The problem is every time they go up and get it, they come down and they get hurt. They always hurt.
And it's the thing right here. Like, you see these receivers, like, for instance, like, you see Mike Evans didn't get an extension with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Now they say they'll go back at the end of the season and revisit. But a guy like Mike, it's time for Herbert to potentially go get a veteran. Somebody that, and with Mike's stature and Mike's statistics throughout the years, man, get somebody like that. Like, he may,
I see Mike ended up in Houston for some reason.
That'd be dope too. These young QBs are gonna need some wide receiver veterans over there with them in order for them to be better.
Because he already got the ring. He's just playing for the money part of it now.
Justin Herbert's great already, but I feel like he needs to have that type of guy. They trying to build guys through the drafts and all that, and that's respectable. Yeah. You pick who you pick with your picks, but I don't feel like they've really gotten a bullseye on guys, and that's just injuries too. Because Mike Williams is a good guy. He just gets hurt.
There's a lot of pressure on your front office to make sure that you hit on those picks. Number 9, previously number 11, Detroit Lions.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
I can see them in top 10. That's not bad.
Shout out to them on a great win.
I mean, they won their game.
Shout out to
and
me.
They played good.
Shout out to me thinking that the Lions were going to just disappoint millions and millions of viewers on Thursday night kickoff, and they did not. They surprised me more than they disappointed everybody else.
Oh, we gonna remember you picking the Bears over them all year.
Yes. And we're gonna get to the Bears, and we're gonna get to a real honest statement about Chicago. I was not playing about my Bears picks though at all.
I don't think you were playing. That's why we gonna remind you. I don't think you was playing. That's the problem.
Previously, number 9, they got the Cowboys at 8.
I like this spot at 8. I like this spot at 8. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. We at 8. We want to climb down to number 1 as the season goes. We want to keep this climb. We don't want people to overrate us and then everybody be on our nuts some more like they are today. And we ain't even talking. But shout out to the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
Man, they shit kicked them. Like they 40-0. How about them Cowboys? It's the best one. Many people have done it since, but that was the best one.
Number 7, previously number 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a little too high for them.
Cowboys should be ahead of them easily.
They look bad yesterday.
One team couldn't get a yard. One team couldn't get a yard.
Situation, they're always going to give Joey Burrow the excuse. They're going to give him an excuse for games like this. They're going to always have in their mind that he's going to have a breakout game the next game. And it's tend to happen in the last few seasons.
He's been to a bowl. So, he deserves some.
He's been to a bowl, so they're going to give him that respect. So they're going to kind of nug this off. And like we said earlier, the Browns are a team that knows how to flip their cards. So, in all, hey, the Bengals will move for a second straight year.
Number 6, Priest, and number 8, the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins won a
Hill
game
went off yesterday. 11 catches, 215, and 2 tugs.
Yeah, man. If Tyreek can have a quarterback that can throw the ball to him, then Miami's all good, and that remains to be seen. But if Tua stays upright, this team's gonna be fucking scary as hell because these guys may not think he's the best QB, but as long as they're getting touches and as long as they're getting the rock the way they want it, they ain't gonna have no complaints with him.
I said it when they drafted A-Chain. That's the team ever. They got Mostert, A-Chain, fucking my man Waddle and Hill, all of them, some of the fastest guys that's ever seen in the league.
And Mike McDaniel and it was just down to fuck up everything they wanted to in those pivotal moments against the Chargers.
Yeah, and look, when the league starts doubling Hill again, because they're gonna have to, Waddle's gonna eat them alive. So people, they're in trouble with this team right now. But they got to do better because despite them winning this game and despite, look, if you need Hill to get you 215 and 2 touchdowns to barely win a game against the Chargers,
you got some stuff to work out still.
So
right, exactly. But overall, what we expected yesterday in that type of game, high scoring.
Yeah, that was going to be a shootout.
We expected that type of game like that because both of those teams, both imposed that, man. So I mean, and all 2 of them got the best of them, man. Kellen Moore, what's up, homie?
Previously, number 6 coming in number 5, the Baltimore Ravens. They beat the Texans 25-9.
I don't like this spot for them at all.
How'd they go up for barely beating the Texans?
It's crazy, man. Because a lot of teams kind of bank the Ravens as this good team, but then the reason why they're good and one of the reasons why they're good is the person they bash on all day. So it doesn't really make sense to me in the rankings of them at all. Wouldn't this be a team that would start like in 10 or 11 or even back to that team. If you didn't believe in anything they was doing, but they give them this hype? So it's kind of boggling to me. Under the cover, motherfuckers, I don't know.
You know what I see from them and all the love they get? They are still falling in love with the story and the blueprint that was laid by Ozzie and some of the story paths since they've been in Baltimore. But I think those days are long gone.
Yeah,
look, man, they got to figure something out with that offense. I think they brought in, think about it. You decided that the old OC wasn't it no more. And then your pickup was an OC who shined in college.
Right.
You brought in Monk, a college coach.
Yeah.
Unproven. Why would you do that?
It's the big boys up here.
They're filthy, yo. So I just went, hold on. So I just went to try to go to the game for week 2. These motherfuckers don't even got the game on the motherfucking DraftKings. These motherfuckers
they already pulled it.
They're filthy.
That's funny.
It was reading my mind, nigga. They know.
They said, not today.
Nah, not today, homie.
Number 4 playing right now. Buffalo standing number 4, but we'll see what they are tonight after this game is over. They're up 10-3 right now.
Yep, they're moving the ball too. They're at the Jets 21 right now, 1st and 10. Handicap Aaron Rodgers gives it more time for Josh Allen and these guys to go and perform. Honestly, the Bills, they're gonna be where they're at until the fall eventually happens. But this is one of the steps to remain relevant. Mm-hmm. It's for guys like Aaron Rodgers to get hurt on the Jets team, and then potentially, you hope Tua does, but I don't think Tua is this year. I think he's gonna stand still. And can they beat the team they're supposed to beat, though? That's the question with them because they kind of let their throne go last year in terms of what they can do. They were the second team behind the Chiefs. Now the Bengals feel like they're the second team. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Will there be a new second team this year to compete against the Chiefs? Or would it be 2 different teams competing in the AFC Championship this season?
I don't know. Number 2. And staying at number 2, the Eagles beat the Patriots 25-20.
Oh man, the Eagles, man, though they played sluggish yesterday, I'm not gonna throw any bad negativity at them. They played Bill Belichick. If you don't go into a game against Bill Belichick and don't feel the way the Eagles felt yesterday, though they won, then you're not been watching football. You haven't been watching football. And like I said, I'm a hater, so I should be hating on these motherfuckers, and I'm showing them love. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. If anybody thought the Eagles were going to just go smack the Patriots yesterday, you was dead wrong. I'm telling everybody all weekend, it's a Belichick-type game. Belichick and Bill O'Brien and those guys are going to give this team a chance to win the game. And if it wasn't for fucking Max ass early throwing the pick, it was boggled. It wasn't a Max fault. It was tapped off and it was picked. At the end of the day, that pick didn't happen.
It was Max's fault. The pass wasn't bad. The pass was spotted bad and it was a duck, so he couldn't make up for it. But sure, you want Bourne to catch that, but it's a bad pass. But look, yeah, I agree. Eagles, the Patriots defense was always going to come out and play well. But
that's the first game of the year.
Yeah. Against a quarterback who's, not as good as people think he is.
Now, what I did like about it is they kind of showed the blueprint to that offense. I don't think the offense is going to be explosive as it was last year. Goddard got shut out yesterday.
They're going to miss Strychen, whatever his name is, the OC.
Oh, yeah.
Who's now the coach? Now the coach.
He was the reason why they lost the Super Bowl, according to them. And then, obviously, no surprise, number one, previous number 3, the 49ers, after they beat down the Steelers 30-7. Brock Purdy looked good yesterday, man.
Can we stop with the Purdy hate? Can we?
No, we're going to continue with it. No.
Why?
We're going to continue with the shit. We gonna get no. I don't hate on them. I don't say nothing bad about them. But in terms of people that are, don't stop because this is the spot you want them at right now.
We're gonna walk y'all to the Purdy.
You want them to get their best out early because last year the San Francisco team they were trying to find themselves, and now with a guy at QB that you feel can be the foreseen future, because I won't say whole future because we don't know what will happen with who runs in there. They look sharp. They look good. They look great, and if that offense could complement like that all year, and Purdy can do that shit every week, that team's gonna be sky the limit. I can't hold nothing back for them. But this is the spot we want them to be at right now. We want them to be hot early, be as hard as you can be early, because the meltdown will happen, man. I'm gonna say this right now.
We played them in
week 5.
Week 5? Okay. I kind of like that. Kind of like it. It's gonna give us a chance to kind of get that game speed and offensive philosophy for a potential matchup in the postseason. I like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like it too, man.
I'm still gonna lose.
Man, why you taking my lunch like that, man?
Because my team gonna lose to y'all the week before.
Hey, maybe not, man. Maybe Matt can go out there and do what he did against the Eagles.
What did he do?
He was one of only like 4 guys to throw for 300 this weekend.
Yeah, he threw 57,000 times.
Hold on. I got a bone to pick with y'all. Hold on. Y'all thought y'all was leaving today, huh?
Ooh.
Oh, y'all two thought y'all. Hold on.
Wow.
The ultimate stinker of the week. Geno fucking Smith.
He was not it.
He looked terrible. He Geno'd yesterday.
It's 1 week. But this is Geno. This is him. This is a dude that got punched in the face. This is him.
That's the reverse of he's him. He's him.
He said this is the guy that got punched in the face. He went back to that version of Geno.
People were picking the Rams to win.
Man called him Jordan Poole 2.0.
Matthew Stafford didn't throw for a single touchdown, I don't think. And the Rams won the game.
With no
and I feel like if Matt Stafford's not throwing a touchdown, if I looked at that game and
who's playing, right? Like, what are they doing
right.
if he's not
scoring? Had all new freshies, but you know what the crazy thing is? They didn't have no game plan for those new guys. And if you look in the scheme of things, if you don't have a game plan for somebody, potentially you can pull an upset. But now, if the Seahawks play the Rams again, I think the Seahawks will beat their ass. But Geno and them just unexpectedly ran into a bad egg. But Geno Smith is trash. I'm saying it right now. on air, on blast. Pete Carroll, you should have made the move last year. I don't know why you signed him. You should have went for the X then. Should have went for the X now. Got a QB. Don't waste Metcalf's time. Don't waste Smith and Domba's time. Don't waste Lockett's time with a bum like Geno Smith. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, my man.
And I'm overreacting. It's a real reaction because I'm doing it for the next 18 weeks because Geno ain't it.
Putting another black man down. That's crazy.
Hold on. Don't tell Lewis that. Don't tell Lewis that. Lewis, no. Somebody mentioned this weekend that I basically love all the black QBs. And I'm saying, like, do y'all watch me? Do y'all hear me? There's some black QBs I crucify. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, I kill. So, in all the same, hey, all because you're black and you're the same skin color as me doesn't mean I gotta like you fully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would get confusing because most of the league is black.
Yeah. I gotta pick one black QB to pick on. Hey, speaking of that, bunch of black starting QB started yesterday, man. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to
14 of them, right?
Yeah, 14 out of the 14 out of 32. That's pretty good.
Coach, their Hard Knocks curse. Ooh.
3 of them are rookies. Correct.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Stroud, Young, and AR5. Richardson. There was 4 quarterbacks taken. Who was the 4th? Richardson was the 4th. Who was the first 3? Stroud, Young, and maybe there was only 3. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, Richardson, Stroud, Young. Levis,
that's it. His bum ass. He ain't starting.
Hey, interesting.
Jake Locker.
Back to the Titans. The second running back had more snaps than Derrick Henry. Now it was week 1. Of course, Derrick Henry at some point probably was like, man, F this game.
He also had a long ass run too. He had a long ass play.
Dale, I got something for you, man. So I'm we like history around here. So Hard Knocks started like around about 2001, I think, with the Ravens.
Yeah.
They went 10-6 that year. They lost to the Steelers in the divisional round. 2002, the Cowboys went 5-11 with Dave Campo. Didn't make the playoffs. 2007, Chiefs went 4-12. Didn't make the playoffs. 2008, the Cowboys went 9-7. Didn't make the playoffs. 2009, the Bengals went 10-6. Lost to the Jets in the wild card round. 2010, the Jets went 11-5. Lost to the Steelers in the AFC Championship game.
So they did the best with
Rex Ryan, right?
Yeah, they did the best so far.
2012, Dolphins went 7-9, no playoffs. 2013, Bengals went 11-5, lost to the Chargers in the wild card. 2014, the Falcons went 6-10, no playoffs. 2015, Texans went 9-7, lost to the Chiefs in the wild card. 2016, 4-12 Rams, no playoffs. 2017, 5-11 Bucks, no playoffs. 2018, 7-8-1 Browns, no playoffs.
Jesus.
2019, Raiders 7-9, no playoffs.
It's a pattern.
2020 Chargers 7-9, no playoffs. 2020 Rams 10-6, lost to the Packers in the divisional round. 2021 Cowboys 12-5, lost to the 49ers in the wild card. 2022 Lions 8-9, no playoffs. And this year was the Jets.
It's a hard knock life.
No one's happy.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Damn, this picture is the Big Apple. The Big Apples, both of their teams, potentially going shit the bed.
So that's half, y'all. Half the teams. That's pretty much half, right? From 2001 to 2003, half the teams did not make the playoffs.
And the other half got out quick, and no one's won it all.
That's a good question, Dale. We're going to find the answers around here. That's what the Parlay and STWF TV does.
Shout out to Dale, man. Actually, is Dale coming on tomorrow?
He said he is.
That'd be dope.
And peep this. Oh, and so also since they started the in-season version of it, 2021 Colts 9-8, no playoffs. 2022 Cardinals 4-13, no playoffs. Definitely have had him.
Definitely is. Man,
True.
listen, don't everybody's gonna be saying hell no to Hard Knocks now. We may not see Hard Knocks never again.
That's true.
NFL, chop it up. Buffalo
So-
Bills 13-3 over the Jets at the half, man. As we mentioned earlier, devastating situation going on here with Aaron Rodgers. We'll find out more hopefully as the night goes on and tomorrow as well. But basically the Jets just gave the Bills this game. Unless Zach Wilson could make the receivers look good. But just picture all these guys that play on the Jets, the position plays, that are now going to go back to reality potentially because Zach Wilson is probably going to be your guy for a little bit. You can't bring a guy like him back like you can't bring him back like that unless he can walk in a couple of days, but you can't bring him back like that.
Nah, you do that, you run a risk of him being out even longer. That's perfect timing too. We at the point of the show, we always like to bring the wrinkles in here where we kind of hang out. We got the Monday Night Football tap in. It's right at halftime. So with that being said, those who are still hanging out with us, we got the call-in number back active. I'll let you boys if you want to talk about the first half, what you like, what you didn't like.
The air has left the building. Yeah, listen, man. Monday Night Football, people probably turn to Monday Night Raw right now. You know what I'm saying? At least you get some action over there. You know what I'm saying? Snooze Fest over here, man, in New York, man. Hey, New York's not the best place for football, man, over the last 24 hours. Let's just say that.
Or 24 years.
I was trying to be nice.
It's New York. Why?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, but you got to realize too. You play in the AFC East with the shitty Jets, and unfortunately the shitty Giants they're shitty. The Giants have won a few titles, so they can clean and climb more than the Cowboys, and recent success at least.
Hey, I'm in here with the Jets and the Bills, man. We don't give a shit about New York.
Yo, man, listen.
Everybody's. So what else we got for the day?
We do. Best rookie, a rookie that caught your eye yesterday.
Bijan.
Yeah.
Looking like everything that Barkley's supposed to be.
Yeah. Have you seen some of the comparisons that they have for him? I think they had on.
They look. He's exactly like Barkley. Honestly, it's crazy. Problem is,
I think it's like Barkley, but they were saying they were comparing him to AD.
No, because AD.
I don't think he run as hard as AP does.
It's a different type of monster with AD.
I'm gonna be real with you, man.
There's nothing. We've never seen anything like Adrian Peterson before, and we probably never will again. The speed and power combined it's unparalleled. With the agility as well, unparalleled.
Rookies that
Speaking of him,
go ahead.
I saw a story yesterday that I had no idea about. I always wondered. So AD is from Palestine, Texas, which is right outside of Dallas. They was asking him, I think he was at a banquet or something, why didn't he go to UT? He said UT was a team he was going to go to. He was dead set on committing to UT. But when he started making his rounds and talking to all the different head coaches, he asked them all the same question. Would I be given the opportunity as a true freshman coming in to compete? Everyone told him yes, except for Mac Brown. Mac Brown told him Cedric Benson is coming back for his senior year, and we kind of owe it to him to allow him to ride off to the sunset. And that's why he didn't go to UT.
That is fair, though. Cedric's a beast.
Yeah. RIP to him as well.
Oh, I forgot he passed. That's terrible.
Probably one of the greatest high school running backs I've ever seen.
Cedric Benson? Yeah, he's a horse. Absolute horse.
Ceddy was the man, dog.
Rip Ceddy, man. Rip Ceddy.
Definitely was the man. A couple rookies, man. I looked in my eye yesterday, man. First off, that man Richardson, man. If the coach wasn't as shitty as they was, as a front office,
good game.
He stayed up all yesterday. He competed with the Jaguars. So the Jaguars did what they were supposed to do. Beat a team in your division that's not better than you. but they had some bright spots. The defense had some bright spots. The defense had some bright spots for years. The offense has some bright spots for years, but it's just a matter of them getting it all together. Definitely going to be a learning experience for Richardson, but I think he's ready enough for the task. Mobile, tall. He's going to be able to score both ways.
He got to be careful, though. He got to be careful, though, because he thinks he's so big he can take every hit.
A little tweaked up yesterday at the game was ended.
At the end, he need to give a nice, long call to Cam Newton and find out how that really goes and how you can't abuse your body like that just because you athletically gifted. He got to stop that. He made some plays, though, where, like, he could have taken a hit, could have ran, and instead he threw the ball, and I'm like, yes, that's it. That's how you got to do it.
Another guy that I want to give a shout out to the guy that was at 12 and everybody was questioning the pick, man. I want to give Jair Gibbs some love too.
Jameer Gibbs is nice. Yeah,
I want to give him some love too, man. Everybody was questioning him, and I think everybody was questioning it because they didn't really know him. And it's sad because Alabama's on fucking TV anyway. So it kind of confused me. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know.
He didn't get the ball a lot, but when he did, he made some plays.
I'm gonna name another guy right here.
I told y'all he'd be nice on that team.
And this is crazy because we mentioned him in the pros, but we mentioned him in college a little bit too. He was a high prospect. You know, my guy Zay Flowers, man, BC product, man.
Zay a problem, man.
I'm a proud father tonight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Zay gonna be for the Ravens everything that Hollywood was supposed to be. Because my man is basically the same size. And some. But like he plays more aggressive and tougher.
His toughness reminds me of a former Raven
senior. Yeah, buddy. That's my dog right there.
He runs angry just like him, man.
He runs angry. And his agility is unbelievable. His side to side is crazy.
And he got Christian Gonzalez too, man. You know what I'm saying? He had to deal with AJ Brown doing a great job on him. Got a stack, 5 solo tackles, man. Shout out to that man.
When he shoots for a tackle, man, he's lightning quick. It's crazy. I honestly like his tackling better than some of the coverage. Like he can really tackle for a corner. He could play safety, honestly.
You know, my 2 players I like yesterday. We spoke about him briefly earlier. What's the guy's name? Puka Nacua from the Rams. Yeah. He had a solid day yesterday.
He was everywhere.
He ate up Jamal Adams and Diggs yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He had 10 catches for 119 yards.
Yeah.
And then the second one I had for yesterday, what's his name? Will Anderson Jr.
From Houston, right?
From Houston.
Kid's nice.
Edge rusher. He had 6 quarterback pressures yesterday.
Yeah, they were in the backfield the entire game.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Coach Prime, win number 2.
Oh, shout out to Coach Prime, man. Shout out to Coach Prime.
Do you believe?
Shout out to the Texas Longhorns, man, making some noise with a great statement win. A year late, but they're here. You know, shout out to Texas. You know what I'm saying? The SEC gonna be scared when they come over there.
It ain't late. No time.
I tried to tell these boys, all the LSU and the Alabama, the SECs. Most of our players were going to those schools. Some of their best skilled players came from here when they can stay at home now, and their family can't, go down to Austin or.
What y'all y'all gotta give Alabama and LSU and them the leftovers now. Finally,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, as long as y'all stop stealing all my Gators, man. Damn.
Hey, man, we could thank Charlie Strong for that. He opened up that avenue for us. Well, actually, I take that back. Muschamp started it for us.
Fucking Muschamp. I hate Muschamp.
And then Charlie Strong just added on to it. Matter of fact, I think we getting a running back from out of there for next year's class that verbally committed.
Hey, yo, speaking of that, speaking of college football, man, one school I will not ever have my son go to if we play football is Michigan State. Yeah. I don't know. Michigan
State, shame on that dude, man.
Now, shame on Michigan State.
Wait, what happened? What happened to Michigan State?
Michigan State, their football coach knows the accused of sexually harassing a rape survivor.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Brenda Tracy, a prominent rape survivor and activist, says Mel Tucker made sexual comments and masturbated without consent during a phone call. Her complaint led to an ongoing Title IX investigation.
Ugh.
Yeah, so he's temporary gone from the team. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Speaking of college football, but Coach Prime got everybody on the bandwagon. You know, over in Colorado, you see a lot of stars. You know, hyping, going to them. They got
T.O. and Cameron there this weekend.
Right, Cameron, all that, and then next week they got a snooze fest with Colorado State, and then the big one in 2 weeks against Oregon. So
yeah, they're gonna beat both of them teams that they stole.
I think they're gonna be Oregon too. I think the sleeper team for them is going to be Utah.
Yes, me too. I think Utah's gonna be that too.
Coach, I had enough of you in Utah, right?
Hey man. That kid JJ, man, Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, nah, he
bad. You look at it right now. Look at it right now, and it's too early because it's week 3. I mean, we got the rankings here.
Panther.
Georgia's 1, Michigan's 2, Florida State's 3, Texas is 4, and USC's 5. But if you look along here, you got Washington at number 8. You got Utah at 12, Oregon at 13. You got Oregon State at 16 right now, Colorado at 18. You got Washington State at 23, just new in the rankings, and UCLA at 24. So we know teams are going to drop in and out of rankings, but right now, at its peak, the Pac-12 may have a lot of dogs, and it may still get a little tough on them. But I hope that they do the best they can for this season. You know what I'm saying? Because right now,
who's going to be left for the Pac-12 after next year? Because USC and Oregon are going to no. Who's going to the Big Ten with USC? Is it UCLA?
4 schools remain.
Yeah, it's UCLA.
4 schools remain. Stanford, California, Oregon State, and Washington are left.
Yeah, because I think 3. So those 2 are going to the Big Ten, and I think 3 teams are going to the Big 12.
Crazy. That is wild.
My man, so far, we were talking about Shedeur Sanders. He's got a 185 quarterback rating. He's thrown for 903 yards, 451.5 yards per game, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions in 2 games.
He's got to play against these QB. He got to play against these primetime teams. If he can do that against these it kind of, to me, it feels like a Dak situation. You got to do this against the primetime teams and their quarterback on the other side. If you could do that, yeah, stock is going to go fucking crazy and get Deion's son already, so you already got some clout on that. That's what he needs to do, and I hope he can keep it up, man. You know, he's working with some good guys. He's not working with some good guys. I mean, that doesn't turn him into be an all-around great NFL player, but, you know, you're doing the right thing so far.
Second half has started.
That pass looked pretty good.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, nice catch there.
Hopefully the Jets can make the comeback over here.
Damn.
Yo, imagine going to bed last night with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, and then
waking up and going to bed with Zach Wilson.
you gonna go to bed tonight with Zach Wilson as your quarterback again.
I was drugged. Listen in, man. 13-3, second and third down, second down.
Dalvin Cook looks weird in a Jets uniform.
Everybody looks weird in the Jets uniform.
And they got the weird like throwback retros on tonight. Like, what the hell is New York doing with their jerseys?
It's because it's 9/11 night.
No, I think that's their jerseys this season. I think they changed.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong
that
with those?
sucks for Saleh, man. I like Saleh as the head coach.
Yo, you see a little story about him before the game?
Nuh-uh, I missed it. What was it?
I'm pretty sure his brother was a firefighter for 9/11 and was in there ripping bodies out, helping people. And then the moment that he got that story, like his brother told him everything that he saw and went through on 9/11 and how he was helping people, that next day he went to the Michigan State football team and talked to the coach and was like, please just give me a job. It'll really help me and my family. Then they gave him a job, and the rest is history. 20 years later, the story that inspired him was his brother in New York, and now he's the head coach of New York.
Oh.
Yo,
Yeah, it was a crazy little story, honestly.
Somebody's wrong on Facebook. Aaron Rodgers better get his ass back on the field and throw those 2 touchdowns. I need to throw.
Yo, people are grimy.
Tom, you crazy. That's my dog. My dog posted that on Facebook, man. Aaron need to come back, man.
Somebody posted wounds heal all times with the weird face. Like, time heals all wounds.
Hey, this be blessed today that is none of our QBs. Last year, Dak had to deal with the dumb injury. Very, very thing. And then Mac had to deal with an injury last year. Little ankle sprain, I think.
He sucks. Who cares?
Oh, my ankle. Oh.
Bum ass.
Damn.
Hey, we're here. It's Monday. I know it's 3 days away from Thursday Night Football, but I don't know what to call. Hold on.
Who plays Thursday?
No, listen. I had an argument. We was arguing. I think Will.
Vikings and Eagles. I think.
Me, you, and Jay. I think me, you, and Jay get into this debate all the time about the Thursday games. And I'm speaking to y'all like they try to give you some heat, but teams eventually start sucking. So it's not their fault the teams suck and they're on TV. They got the Vikings and the Eagles on this week.
You know what's on a prime time game. You know what's going to go down.
Good game for you.
It's
you like that? You like that?
You like that? It's him at night. It's him at night.
Prime time game. You know he's about to fold.
I bet you the Vikings win that game.
Oh God.
Nah,
hey, that's the thing though. If the Vikings win that game, it means it's gonna be a boring ass game because there's no way.
Actually, they secondary looked kind of suspect yesterday.
Cool, Vikings?
Nuh-uh, Eagles.
What? Before or after the 70-yard pick six?
After the 70-yard pick six.
Definitely after that, right?
Big time Slay, dog. Big play Slay.
Paul is having a nice game, Bree, and I got him on my bench for one of my teams. That sucks.
Who is?
Hall.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I think I'm gonna win 3 out of my 4 leagues tonight.
Vikings will not win this week. Odds are not in their favor.
Vikings will not win this week. Odds hey, you have to be happy. Bree, actually, you supposed to be on mute tonight. Cause then I say if the Vikings
on YouTube.
You supposed to. We about to mute your YouTube.
She said, I'm going to be creative and find a way to get my voice out.
Nah,
man.
I
should have done the same.
Fuck the Vikings in a bad way yesterday. And hopefully y'all can turn up. I mean, against the Eagles, man. Then the Vikings, hold on. Didn't the Vikings beat the Vikings didn't beat the Eagles. The Eagles was undefeated for a while. My fault. Eagles slapped them up last year. Yeah, man. It might be ugly for the Vikings, man.
Did they?
Yeah, the Eagles were undefeated like for most of the season last year. And then they lost to Washington, right?
Is there an award for winning in the first week with the least amount of points? You got to talk to Uncle about that.
Yeah, they did beat them. Yeah, they beat them 24-7 last year.
Yeah, so it's not looking. I mean, the only thing Minnesota can lie to is that they just lost to Baker Mayfield. You know, they lost to a commercial.
Baker was slicing and dicing them.
Yeah, Baker was feeling himself, dog. Todd Bowles lives another day, man. My God.
Yeah, I was watching the highlights from that game. I was just looking at it, man, and the way it was going down. I was like, yeah, Baker had a good game, but I'm like, they're probably going to still fire Bowles after this year.
Bowles suck.
That was a favor to Bruce Arians. And also a thank you gesture for him for helping them win the Super Bowl as the defense coordinator.
Why did Bruce even leave? He had health problems, right?
No, he knew the sink was shit. He knew the sink was sinking. You know.
And I think he's doing something in the front office now too.
I mean, past game.
That like.
They're saying the things now for Aaron. I'm hearing that the X-rays are negative. I'm hearing all this extra shit. Like, what's going on? If it's Achilles, man, he going Kobe then. He retiring. He ain't playing no game
tomorrow, right?
If he tore the Achilles, this is the last game we ever see Aaron Rodgers play. He ain't coming back. I got
that's where he's at.
I got a half Super Bowl ring. I don't need to come back.
You say got a half a Super Bowl ring?
Always with the bullshit. Always with the bullshit.
Disappointed, man. Disappointed, man. Hey, looks like Tua's gonna look like the best QB in the AFC East this year.
He is leading. He's threw for 466 yesterday.
Yeah.
What, the fourth QB to throw for over 400 in a merger on opening day? I believe. Dan Marino, Tom Brady. Dan Marino, Tom Brady, and some other cat did it.
Mac Jones was number 4 yesterday in yards, man.
Yeah, as I said, Mac Jones do, but then Will let us know that, you know, Mac, they were singling people and all this extra stuff. So, you know, at the end of the day,
they had.
But at the same time, Derek Carr was number 5.
That's all you need to know, folks.
He looked terrible.
Derek Carr doing Derek Carr things.
Your top 5 for passing is Tua, Kirk Cousins is second, Stafford is third, Mac Jones is 4th, Derek Carr is 5th. Your rushing leaders: McCaffrey at 152, Eckler at 2, Nick Chubb is 3, Joshua Kelly is 4, Travis Etienne is 77. Your receivers, no brainer. Tyreek Hill is 1, Justin Jefferson is 2, Brandon Ayuk is 3, Tutu Atwell is 4, and Puka Nacua is top 4 as well.
Hey.
Your your tackle leaders. Bobby Wagner had 19 tackles yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker's a machine, bro.
Shit.
He don't he's slowing down at all.
Nah, he's a machine, bro.
Zaire Franklin had 18, Roquan Smith had 16, TJ Edwards had 14, and Javon Holland had 14.
Javon Holland, 14 from the safety spot. Well played.
Your sack leaders: TJ Watt had 3.
Yeah.
Josh Allen had 3. Drake Jackson had 3. Dorrance Armstrong had 2, and Odigizua had 2.
And the entire Dallas line had 12. Nah, they had like 8 or 9.
Shout to
Actually, let's see. Yeah. Interception leaders. This kid here, man, he did he make it? He made it right down the middle. This kid here, he balled out yesterday for interceptions. Great pickup, but Jesse Bates had 2 picks yesterday.
Yeah, Jesse Bates had 2. I know Cincinnati's like that.
Bates is real, yeah.
Kareem Jackson had 1, and then actually we had 4 players tied for number 2 with Jackson, Gilmore, Slay, and May.
Gilmore had 1 pick or 2?
He had 1. He had 1. Trayvon had 2 forced fumbles.
Drake was drinking that codeine. You don't know what that was.
Yeah.
But guess what, guys? Back to the beginning. No team has ever lost 40-0 or worse. Lost a sack battle 7-0 or worse. Lost a turnover battle 3-0 or worse. Had a block punt return for a touchdown and threw a pick 6 in the same season. The Giants did it all in one game last night.
Damn. Bazanga.
That's how you
man.
According to the Athletic.
That's how you start a season, man.
Yes. It's crazy. Crazy as hell, man. Damn, man.
Yeah, can you imagine that whole, like, you go through the whole offseason? I mean, all the ups and downs. You go through all training camp. I mean, y'all bust your ass. Y'all work hard. Y'all put the game plan together. Y'all lose nights of sleep. Y'all rock together. And then you get out there, and that's what the fuck y'all do. Like,
that part.
You just
hold on. They just made Lawrence Taylor go and snort on the line.
Say.
Yo, oh man, listen here, man. But nah, a great statistic, man. Another thing is Henry, you know, look out for the Tennessee Titans situation, as the season continues, man, with Derrick Henry. Potentially could be on the move, I feel, after that little, touch difference yesterday. You never disrespect Henry and give somebody else more touches than him ever in your life, especially when the game was, I guess, a winnable game. Y'all was never out of it. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of, confused me a bit in a sense.
Right.
How long before the Chiefs trade for Devontae Adams?
I'm hearing Devontae Adams ain't want to go back to Green Bay.
I heard that too.
That'd be great.
He wanted to go to the Jets, but I mean,
that shit's over.
Hold on. Can we give poor star Jimmy his flowers? Because he's still banging holes and still go out there winning games, dog. Still go out there being the
poor star Jimmy. We do not.
Hey,
we do not give mediocre quarterback flowers.
Give Jimmy G flowers.
No,
he got 3 chips.
I will not. All of them watching from the sidelines, holding the clipboard. I don't want to hear this.
Shout out to Jimmy, man. And disappointment for my guy Russell Wilson, man, and Sean Payton, man. They're not on the same page at all. And we
they came out with the onside kick. It was crazy. They almost got it. And that was the highlight of their game. That was it.
I don't think they're on the same page. I feel like Peyton kind of got that hood mentality, and he said Russell got that church mentality, and he don't want to go to church. So therefore, this ain't gonna work.
Church mentality. Russell, you know what? Let me not say that because that's he
said crazy. I'm like, dude.
Russell be in the house. That's all I'm gonna say. Russell be in the house.
Nah, Russell be in the crib. We know that.
Yeah, but he did throw a little shade at Future. Future was talking that noise. Russell didn't say nothing. He just posted a picture of him and Future's son walking on the field towards the end zone. He sunned him.
Petty as shit. I like it though.
What Jay-Z said.
Petty as shit.
Jay-Z said,
"Go Hawks."
Jay-Z said, "Playing football with your son." You know? I think he said that shit, right?
Let's ride.
I got a little man.
Oh shit!
You're better dad probably than Future's ever gonna be to that kid.
That part.
But he's still corny.
Hey fellas, man! I told you guys we can make magic here. We was here talking NFL. Spoke a little bit about the game, a little bit about Week 1, kind of how you want to do it. Tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. time. I'm gonna go on Facebook on the STWF platform. I'm gonna just talk and joke and kind of what we was doing tonight, tomorrow. For the people that didn't catch it tonight, maybe on the early morning commute, you know what I'm saying? Catch me for half an hour. I'll be talking the shit. And every other Tuesday, I'll be talking the shit. So, hopefully, the viewers on the STWF group page on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, gets a kick out of it. And soon we'll be bringing it live to StreamYard, on place every platform. I just like to do it a couple times, saying for my guys that may not be able to go on YouTube, though everybody can, on Twitch, right. Like everybody can, on Facebook a little bit, and then I'll bring a broad ride. But, that's just something that we're gonna do. And a lot of other yes, go ahead.
My fault. So Hamlin was a healthy inactive tonight. Do we think they're ever gonna play him, or is this a
Will, you the one that say go win the fifth player of the year?
I said comeback player of the year. Yeah.
I wish the NFL had the same with the NBA trying to implement this season, where you
gotta play a certain amount of. I knew exactly what you were talking about. You're a fool for that. You gotta play X amount of games, or you gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Nah, but I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared for him. No bullshit.
Hey, yo, get out of here, Jay. Where you been? You missed the whole goddamn show.
He come dipping in here now.
Man, want to show back up for shout outs. And you better not hopping backstage. I ain't gonna add you.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to all you guys though. When it's nice Monday night, man, get it in, man. The chop ups tomorrow. Always got some interesting topics on there. I think we got a special guest tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about a topic on his behalf. So you gotta come through, stay tuned to be in tune, because if you're not in tune, straight up.
I had to get the kids homework for it. Stop doing their homework, Jake.
Homework's supposed to be done when you got to school, Jake. You're messing up their sleep right now.
But nah, good shit, Papa Jake. That's how you gotta do it.
Good shit, Papa Jake, though, man. Hope they get A's and help me out too.
And I I won't be muted, allegedly. Nah, hopefully she won.
You sure? Oh, the award for winning the first week of. So, what's the score, Bree?
A little to a little, it sounds like. I got smoked first week, I think.
Which league are you playing in?
I'm in the junior league.
Who you playing in the junior league?
Huh?
Who you playing in the junior league?
Who's the real big leaguer? Because
that's not that. That's not
because he beat my ass to the tune of 130 to 86.
Me and Unc going down to the wire.
Who?
Me and Unc in the junior league. I'm up 94-82 to 93-86 so far.
Oh shit! I won in my other league though. Ooh, let's get it. Oh, I hope I won. I can still lose, I guess. Who do I got? Oh, I got Diggs going still. And who does he got going? I got Diggs.
Let's see.
Oh, he's done. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, right after I picked this team, I'm like, yo, so who's coming in second? And fucking everybody was tripping, but my team's stacked. I got Mahomes, Barkley, Pierce, Diggs, McLaurin, Pitts, Walker, San Fran defense. Yeah, I'm out here.
This fantasy season is gonna be, fantasy.
Tony put up 1 point this week. That's great.
Tony who?
Kadarius, Mr. Feet for Hands.
Yeah, man. Everybody in fantasy, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't overreact at week one unless somebody's severely injured. If you're Aaron Rodgers owner, J.K. Dobbins owner, yes, cry a river. Travis Kelce, the week before, cry a river a little bit. But in all, take it with a grain of salt, man. And recruit.
Was that
free agent wire?
Another damn interception, man.
Who got picked in the end zone? Zach Wilson?
Allen got picked in the end zone.
He got picked off?
Yeah.
He's a fucking bum.
With an offensive pass interference, too. Because Diggs got there early trying to bat it down.
It was a terrible throw. He threw in the double coverage on a freaking post route.
Yeah, he just let it fly because he was getting sacked.
That's crazy.
He's terrible, man.
Too many dudes in the game, man.
But you know what's funny?
Still better than Mac.
Somebody tried to trade me George Kittle and NTA for Josh Allen before the season started.
Oh, Josh Etienne.
Yep, and George Kittle for Josh Allen. I said, nah, I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna still keep him though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, but
Loki's coming back October 6th.
I can't wait. Yeah, I just saw that October 6th. Let's go.
What's coming back?
The show Loki.
Oh.
He thinks we're saying low key. Something coming back.
Hey man, see, this is why I do not speak fantasy. I do not like looking at fantasy scores. This is why I don't look at them until Tuesday morning, because therefore my whole weekend was smooth and went good. Now
I found it was much better when I didn't look at my score until after Sunday night game. That's when I looked.
I don't look at my score until the fucking end of the whole football week.
Anyone watch Ahsoka yet? Yeah, I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah,
last episode was pretty good.
It's good, but they're pissing me off. But it's a me thing. It's a me being picky thing. So,
I want to give a shout out to Coco Gauff, man.
Yeah, Coco Gauff, way to work.
Coco Gauff won the U.S. Open, and guess what? I told you I'm signed with New Balance, so the stock goes up when people from New Balance win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, you're gonna bring us to one of these meetings with Jerry or New Balance or whoever the hell else you signed.
No, New Balance career. Jerry's acting. Jerry acting. I can get you a meeting with Kawhi. He's never playing in the games, so he's active. He's available. I came into tonight with second person in fast money, and I only needed 10.5 points, and I wasn't sure I'll get the win.
Prayers to Matt Carroll. Yeah, Matt Carroll was going through.
Oh, Pratt, he's missing, right?
Yeah, we still don't know where he's at.
He just wants some fucking attention. Now I'm playing. Hope all's well with him, man. I heard he dealing with some shit. Not to even joke like that, but I heard he was really dealing with some shit.
Yeah. He definitely is going
depression and all that shit. That's just no joke. I hope he's probably not gonna have a job ever again, but this whole
he might.
Nah, hell no.
Nah, like other depressed people have gotten.
They'll help him out. No, they'll help him out with good. They'll help him out with goods and shit. But in terms of being a QB in the NFL, hell no. That's like Royce Wright. Royce Wright was scared and depression and all that and couldn't ride a plane.
Well, no, he couldn't get on a plane. That's a fundamental problem. Like you can't go places. That's different.
Well, people will say shit. Yeah, athlete, you shouldn't fucking. You should be in tune with the money you're making. But in senses, it was all human.
Bro, the quarterback to your team has admitted to having depression and shit like that, and he's still in the league.
But that puts up numbers in the fucking league. That's why he's still in the league.
What numbers he put up? But L's.
Yeah, right. You better stop. You better
lost.
I heard that shit. I heard that he was. I read a report the other day. Like a QB's missing. I said, "What the fuck?" And I read it and I said, "Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy." Damn, he's mad. You know, he already knew Zappy was gonna get the job. Zappy bang. Yo, man, listen.
Zappy sucks. Max sucks. It's funny. The guy I went out there is Malik, and he's the guy that I thought would never start. I was like, he ain't gonna be no quarterback in the league.
Is he still in the practice squad? Probably still in the practice squad.
Yeah, he's on the practice squad. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about springing them hills? Y'all sure finna know what those are, Jake.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Jake's been spoiled his whole life, and this is what happens when you're not spoiled no more, and you got to live on your own, Jake. You're about to see it right now. You're about to see it right now, Jake.
The universe is correcting itself.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He don't think he is spoiled Patrick. He called me a spoiled Patrick. It's hilarious.
No, Will, he had the best of both worlds.
I saw it all. I saw it all.
Yep. You saw the free tickets to standing room only to no tickets available.
Yes. I saw free tickets that weren't standing room only. Like,
damn.
Hey, you can go down there. You can move up. Seat fillers that we won't even pay for. Like,
oh shit.
But shout out to see who all we had in here tonight. We had Bree, Bobby, Dale, Jake, Josh, Marie. Man, lay down, buddy. But yeah, man. Tomorrow we got the Tap Out show. Got a lot of stuff coming y'all way. You know, we lit up late last night with the OT Star Talk after the Cowboy game. That's going to be going forward.
Yo, I stayed up. I was waiting for the notification on my Facebook to say that you were live, and I was going to jump in. And I felt like I waited so long, and I passed out. And then I see you in the messages, boy, like, yo, I put up a good show last night. I'm like, damn, when it come on?
I want to say it's like 11:15 my time, maybe.
Okay.
It's pretty late. It's pretty late.
Hey, look at this. That's beautiful right there. My son played in high school.
Being able to bond again on Facebook with him.
Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Real shit, man.
That's what we talk about.
Fantasy football brings families together.
Yeah, breaks them up too. But hey, whatever.
I'm gonna be real, Bree. I'm gonna tell my son, man, I ain't playing no fantasy football with you because you shouldn't be playing no fantasy football. You better try to make it to the league. So I ain't playing fantasy football with my son. By the time my son start playing fantasy football, I'm done.
Last time I played fantasy football with a family,
I try to do shit.
The last time I played with my family was I played with my wife. She kicked my ass and she let me know about it. She talked a lot of shit. She's a very competitive person.
Marie, let's get it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I guess it's payback from all those domino games.
Yeah, you had that coming, bro.
Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies playing fantasy football. Shout out to the increase of women, you know what I'm saying, in like in the NFL and sports. You know, the NFL's made it appealing somewhat to the ladies now as well, too. So, you know, that helps. And only climbs up from there.
He got 3 offers of full rides, but never took it to the NFL.
Right.
Hey, look, man. Look, a lot of people play and very few get to go, but he played, man. If he got offers, that's beautiful.
Where he got offers and go around the streets, people give him dap, show him love.
I'm guessing he got a free ride to school. That's worth way more than actually going to the league. Except for was
he going to be a golden gopher? Was he going to be a golden gopher?
You're a golden gopher.
I wish I was a golden gopher. Shit, I wish I played NCAA sports. Shit. Will still big hoeing. Just too much.
He's mad. He's mad. I get it. I understand.
What happened?
Because he celebrated a half of football like it was. He was like, "What y'all gonna say about Mac now?" After one half of football, so he's mad.
Hey, Jake had 3 different jerseys on yesterday, man. So he was doing a lot in week 1. So don't mind him. He had like 3 jerseys on, dog.
He had 3 jerseys on.
My man's had on the Patriots jersey, the Cowboy jersey, the Bengals, and the Browns.
That man's a chameleon.
Nah,
NFL version of a chameleon.
Yeah, he did. I was a little confused at that. Hey, what the fuck team is he on?
Yeah. Apparently, he wore the Browns jersey to make fun of his family because they're Bengals fans.
Why do you even have a Browns jersey?
That part.
Who owns a? I know
he has 2 Browns
fans.
He has 2
I've never
Browns
seen him in a
jerseys.
Browns jersey. He has 2.
2.
That's a closet fan.
Yes, it is. But they were cheap at Marshall's. We don't want to hear it. Garrett, Chubb, then Jones. I wore the Browns jersey to piss my family off, and for that reason, exactly, to piss them off.
Well, actually, you wore the Browns jersey because you knew they was gonna win, bro.
And that doesn't explain why you have a Browns jersey. That explains why you wore it.
Yep.
Shout out to the bottom line sports, man.
Real
Real fans over here, man. Our Cowboys even look awesome. Though that O-line is horrible. The D was solid.
Hey, just like I told some people in the NFC East group, they did what they were supposed to do last night. You can't take it away from them.
Well,
now, because they'd have lost, we'd have got roasted.
As you should have. But they went above and beyond. They whooped that ass, so.
But that's who I was looking forward to coming to the season. Offense is like, I want to see this defense. And they are damn near too deep. Shout out to my man, Will McClay. And Will McClay, I trust.
Absolutely. Every time I took...
Oh, you see, you doing Skip Bayless. The only thing you ain't do is throw it in the trash can.
You're going to set it on fire. Talk about I'm spoiled.
Jake, what are you going to do if when the Patriots beating, they go through that period where they like picking like top 5? How you going to handle that?
You gonna put on
Wait, whoa. We're going to handle it by getting Caleb Williams like, yeah! Like, I take it.
I think Arizona going to beat out of there.
Then I'll wait a year or 2. Give me Shador.
Yep.
Or give me Nico out of Tennessee when he's ready.
They're going to be there for you.
Literally, give me anybody but Mac.
Tom Brady. That's why Tom Brady might have the Raiders or the Patriots go get Shador. You know Tom Brady rock with him.
He does.
He does.
It's all about who you network with. Shador going to the league, dog.
But to be honest, I can see them pulling what the Mannings did. If it's the team that he doesn't like, they're going to flex to get them out of their position.
Nah, right in time. Belichick gets ready. Belichick retiring. We draft Shador. Come on, Coach Sanders. Come on, Coach Sanders.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Coach Sanders.
New England, we fucked up for a lifetime.
Come on. What? You don't think Sanders can lead men? I do.
Everything's already up in New England. It's going to go all the way fucking up. If he come in,
it's going to be great.
Tickets going to be $3,000 instead of the motherfucking $500-$600 we already fucking paid to get in that bitch. If you do go to the Patriot game.
And I'm hating. Y'all going to return back to the Grogan era.
Grogan.
Neck brace himself.
Oh,
Jake,
no.
do you even know who Steve Grogan is?
Not without Google.
Do you know who Andre Tippett is?
Tippett. Oh, what a beast.
Do you know who John Hanna is?
Oh, Hannah's a legend.
Stanley Morgan.
Stanley.
I had all these fans around here, baby.
I had all these cards when I was younger. I had a whole book of all them dudes. I gotta find my card. I got mad cards, bro.
They really?
I wish they were worth more. I got like a Randy Moss rookie somewhere floating around. Randy Moss rookie card. Vince Carter rookie card. Allen Iverson rookie card. I had all them shits. I don't know where they went though.
Like, share, subscribe, man.
Do all that.
Platforms, man. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Twitter. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to StreamYard, which we use, man. You know what I'm saying? To get our point across, man. You guys, like I said, chop up tomorrow. Got special guests.
Chickadee.
I'm going to tell you the special guest. We have a guest. Somebody that wants to hang out with us. So hopefully he wants to continue to hang out with us. I'm coming in with mad jokes about this motherfucker's team.
You're going to have jokes and jokes and jokes.
Also, for those about Milton about to whoop some
games. No, he's not. Gators going to win.
Allegedly.
Gators going to win Saturday.
Allegedly.
Watch.
Anywho, yeah. Also, our special guest topic, just in case y'all don't know, he gonna come and talk about some wrestling tomorrow. So bring your wrestling ass.
We gonna talk about some wrestling. You know, and I might talk about my little wrestling experience on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? I was at SmackDown.
Was it good?
VIP in it, man.
Yeah, it was fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I was on the floor seats. You know, I was behind the commentary. You know.
I heard somebody rock bottomed you through a table and dragged your ass out.
Well, I was gonna jump over the barricade, but then the security guard told me like, "Yo, nah, man, it was popping, dog. I was ill, man. You know, wrestlers going out there. I seen Bailey's booty look for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I know you're a big wrestling fan. Ric Flair was on the Joe Rogan podcast. That shit was lit.
I gotta go watch that.
Really, I gotta check it out.
He told some fire ass stories. Like if you like wrestling.
Shit, holy shit, hell yeah, man. Hey,
hearing Ric Flair talk about nice.
Izzy's done, dog. He better move.
Oh yeah, nah. Izzy's not dumb, but he need to take some time. He's been fighting too much. That's his 11th title defense, and Strickland put a whooping on him.
I said this. I said honestly. I said there's not enough promoting. There wasn't a lot of promotion for this fight, I feel like when you're a champ at his stature, you see the fight everywhere. You see the commercials on every TV screen. You see a lot of that. So I felt like on Saturday, my boy picked Strickland to win. I said, yeah, take him to win because I haven't seen enough press of this. So that means Izzy must be losing this fight. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, conspiracy minute with Took. Here we go.
Nah, for real. I said it wasn't promoted enough. Do y'all feel like that fight was promoted enough?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean someone's
gonna win. But I just feel like that. Like, I feel like some people know sometimes, like, okay, Izzy's probably like looking at his mind like, yo, Strickland's as well as anybody, he's a great opponent. But there's some people sometimes like, this might be the guy to beat me. This might be the guy to do me. So I might get done.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think any guy gets to that level thinking the next man can beat them. He's just too good for that. But he took a loss. He got his ass whipped. So.
Yeah, man. Aaron Rodgers, we all know how.
He need to take a rest. He need to take a rest to come back. What a bummer the Jets fans. Rodgers goes down in the first series of the game. He did.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, Dana did look tight.
Dana tight at what? What can you be tight at?
Because
hold on. You got his hold on. You can't be tight. This is the way the sport goes, Dana. You have one of the best sports running right now, and you mad because your champion who should have he had the belt, lost it, got it back. How many times do you think that's gonna happen? Like, you mad at? You mad at, Dana? But we don't want to turn this into a chop up. We don't want to turn this into a tap out show because they got a tap out show Friday that they're gonna cover all.
Yeah, we got to cover all that. You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm over here looking.
I'm always in my bag. I'm ready to go. But yeah, you're right. Say that for the show, motherfuckers.
Say that for the show.
Join us on Friday with that shit.
Join us Friday. Join us every day, man. In the week, man. Anytime you see us, man, click, watch, share, like, show love, man. It's free. Y'all have a great night. If y'all in New York right now, do not go out. Stay in your house, sheltered. Don't go outside. It's probably not safe to go outside right now in New York. So y'all be cool.
We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Hey, yo.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever you get podcasts.